Hello, this is Compound Interest Stock Guy, and today we're going to be talking about MMEN, ticker MMEN in Canada, and MMNFF on the OTC. So before we get into this, I want to explain I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment and research and information purposes. Do not buy stock based on this analysis. Buy it after you did thorough due diligence and research and you like the company. Okay. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Helps my channel grow, and I appreciate it. I'm slowly growing, and it's nice to be adding more subscribers. And I like it when people give me thumbs up. I appreciate it. So if you like this content, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's get into it. Number 3 for revenues in US dollars is MedMen. So they did 21.5 million last quarter, and that's over 1,000% year over year. And they're going to be reporting February 27th. So yeah, if their revenues are nice, this stock could really go up. So it's trading at 380 in Canada, so close to about maybe 290 on the OTC. So yeah, number 3 and Kushko's just ahead of them. So they could get ahead of Kushko and Trulieve if they do 28.5 million. So who knows? I think they're going to do somewhere around 25 to 35 million. So they might beat Trulieve, and Trulieve won't be reporting until April 30th, and Kushko in April 15th. So they might be in the lead for quite a few months with no other big company really reporting other than Tilray, but I don't think they're going to be ahead of MedMen or Kushko's revenues. I think Tilray would be in low 20s maybe, or high teens. Anyways, enough about Tilray. So MedMen, let's watch this video. Yes, that was a nice little video showing the company. I think it shows off they're not just in dispensaries, they're also cultivators, and they're a leading company in the cannabis space in America. So I think people need to keep them on the radar and realize they're a big company. So here's their presentation. Building wellness brands and 80 billion US market opportunity. So that's for 2030, which I think is reasonable. I got a video that talks about uh, that this is a $1 trillion industry by 2043. So I think by 80 billion, that sets US to be close to like a quarter trillion by 2040 or something like that, maybe 400 billion. So I think they're in line with what I'm thinking as well. And 94% of Americans support legalizing medical marijuana. So $80 billion US market, and 10 billion for Canadian market. So I'm not sure when they're saying 2024, maybe. Yeah, 2024 is when they think Canada will be a $10 billion market. So right now it's just about $1 billion or a little more with medical. And this company, 8 Capitals, says it'll be a 10 billion market by 2024. So that's in 5 years. Yeah, I agree with them. So beer, 100 billion, 25% penetration, 100 billion, 20% penetration for wine spirits, and 50 billion, 50% penetration, and cannabis, 14% penetration. So that's their upside potential. So they're licensed for 12 states, 77 retail stores, 16 factories, and 50% US population addressed. Okay. So they're in Cali, 9 existing, and they have 15 planned stores. 5th largest economy in the world, 15% of total US cannabis industry. Interesting. $1 billion plus revenue objective. So they want to be making over $1 billion per year. And I think by 2024 or earlier, I think they could be getting close to that number. I think by the end of the year, they should probably be doing 70 to $100 million quarters. And then in 2020, they should be 100 million plus per quarters. So getting closer to 400 million, and then they'll reach up to 125, 200 million within the next 2 to 3 years, and getting closer to that mark, the 250 million, where they do that every quarter for 4 quarters, they'll reach $1 billion in revenue. So yeah, I think it is potential. This is a chart I saw from Cyberworld. He went through this investor presentation, but I mean, this really stood out to me. It does 61.88 per square feet in the MedMen store, and Apple does 55.46, and Starbucks does 13.39. So yeah, it's interesting. I guess that's probably for per year, or it's a quarter, for 90 days, I guess. $80 per average spend per customers, and 20 million annual revenue each store, they're saying, and 60% gross margin, and 50% of products MedMen own brands. Well, that's good. They got some apparel, clothing line. That's probably just only going to grow with time as MedMen makes itself to be the most popular. So they got in-home delivery, order online, pickup store, customer rewards, and product brands. Flour, pre-rolls, wellness, and vaporizers. Yeah, I think it's going to be a dominant company. There's probably 120 million shares out with the float right now. Eventually there'll be about 400 million shares out, but I think they got financial cash position, a decent cash position, and their revenues are just constantly growing. and it's a good. I think their national plan in the U.S. to be a dominant player, they're doing good on it. They got bigger revenues than GTI and Acreage Holdings and um, Harvest Health and some of the other ones. I mean, they're dominant for revenues, and it's early, but I think this company's gonna keep growing revenues, and they're gonna get to high revenues. So yeah, 380, and they're on the OTC and the Canadian Stock Exchange. I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for future content and entertainment and information. And until next time, peace.